Down to Earth podcast, the Down to Earth network with your host, Sean Myrie. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. This episode is, Drake's Iceman album coming soon. So, a lot of people, they're in the frenzy or they're happy, excited that they're getting hints that Drake's putting out there that the Iceman album is coming soon, but when will it come? So, recently, he's been, spotted in certain areas of Toronto, First City Hall, and now someplace downtown. I forgot what the place is called, but he had a whole bunch of trucks going towards downtown with ice blocks, setting up a whole bunch of ice blocks in the middle of somewhere downtown, right? And a lot of people was going around it like it's a big tourist attraction. Everybody's going around it excited. Um, they're saying it's going to take 3 days to melt, and inside is the release date that he put. This is like his promo. He put like the release date in the bottom or inside of the ice box or these ice blocks. So you got tons of people all the way until midnight, like yesterday. Today is Tuesday, yesterday. And I think it was Sunday they set up the ice blocks out in Toronto. You've seen hundreds of people around it, surrounding it, trying to climb it. And just recently, the police have blocked it off because it could be a danger. Anybody could slip and fall and break their neck or something. You had people climbing up, adult people climbing up on these ice blocks in Toronto just because of Drake. So you could see the super Drake stands or fans going crazy over these ice blocks in the six in Toronto. It's crazy, yo. It still has like about one more day until it fully melts, but I don't think they're gonna allow the public to have any access anymore to these ice blocks. They were climbing it. It was like, pretty high. People are climbing it, risking their safety, and it's crazy. But Drake is supposed to be dropping his Iceman album soon. I was saying June or maybe even May the earliest, summertime, and I think I'm right because this video, what he's doing, is not coming out yet, but it's coming soon. So this video, I'm guessing, is going to come out. If it was to come out, it would be at the end of the week. Yeah, it's crazy, OG Kicks. Big men, even adult men, were there, I swear, trying to climb these ice blocks. It's kind of extreme. You could be a fan of an artist like Drake, but some people are taking it to the extreme that they want to go wherever he was recording and they want to do, I guess, viral clips. It's a TikTok era. So people were just going crazy, trying to climb it. They were trying to break the ice. I think some of them had like, what did they have? Like, friggin' axes or something like that. They're trying to cut through the ice. They're gonna cut through the ice. If they were gonna cut through the ice, they might have fell through. Say if they fell through, they could have died. Oh man, John Crow. What do you mean, nah, man? They could have died. A couple of these guys, they're on top of the ice mountain or ice blocks, and they're with the hatchets. They're trying to break it down, and then they're starting fires. Like some guy had like a torch trying to melt the ice. Big blocks. It's perfect. Yeah, it's promo, perfect promo for Drake. But recently, the police locked it down in Toronto. They locked it down because it's saying like it's a public danger. It can be a danger because if it starts to melt more and people are trying to climb it, they might get hurt, right? Going exactly to plan. Yes, it is for Drake. For Drake, it is. It's helping Drake, all of this. But I mean, like, the people going there and putting themselves in danger, man. It's like kind of ridiculous how much people are around the ice blocks in Toronto. Like, I know it's like a big tourist attraction. That's why I'm saying he's like the next Michael Jackson. The way how people were like going towards these blocks just because it's part of his video for Iceman, his next album. Perfect promo. I gotta give him it. Drake got the rollouts. He got the rollouts. Yes. Oh man, John Crow. He does. Boy Wonder and all. Yeah, he got the rollout better than any albums that's been coming out or is trying to come out. Drake's gonna be bringing the fire 100%, like him or not. All the content makers who, including myself, let's see if he could prove us wrong, because in the beginning I was saying the album's gonna flop if he comes out too early. They were talking about the Iceman coming out like what, 5 months ago. You had popular content makers like What's the Dirt have making videos and saying that he was supposed to come out, like I swear he said he was supposed to come out earlier, right? I was saying nah, he's gonna be coming out near the like basically summertime, or he has to wait like 6 months, right? He has to wait like 6 months. This was months ago. They were talking about the Iceman before the winter. I swear, before the winter, last year, 2025. They're talking about the Iceman. I swear, right? People thought it was going to be released. I'm saying May, right? FIFA time, soccer time. I'm putting my money on it. Before I was saying June. Either way, he's doing it before June. If it drops in May, it will be a big campaign for the whole summer. May, June, July, August, right? Running the whole summer. That Iceman will be that's the summer takeover. That album is the summer takeover, Iceman. That's why he's doing all of this campaign. He has all these collaborations, and he's making a lot of people talk. Every platform or media platform, if it's not Donald Trump, it's Drake now. I could tell you that. If it's not the president of America, now it's Drake. So this whole ICE stuff is crazy, man. I'm seeing big adults go there and try to climb these ice blocks that could have put them in danger. So people could have got injured from this, and then maybe they would try to sue somebody. I don't know if they would try to sue Drake, but this was going crazy, right? So, like I'm saying, it's what, tomorrow's the 22nd. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll be on live too. Um, Drake's, I don't think is gonna drop anything until like May. I'll be surprised if he drops a video in April. I'll be surprised. And the only time he would probably drop a video would be this Friday. If he was to drop something, it's going to be this Friday or Saturday. Friday or Saturday. I say the 26th. So the 26th will be Saturday. No, Saturday will be the 26th. So if he doesn't drop anything then, for sure it's May. Like I was saying, I believe it's in May. He's getting people prepped. I don't know if he's going to drop episode 4, the streaming series. Will he continue with episode 4? Um, let's see if Drake continues with episode 4 before he drops the video, or will the video be with episode 4, and then that leads into him dropping the album, which I believe it will be dropping in May. I don't think it's gonna drop in April. I'm putting money on it. It's dropping in May. Academics been talking about it, claiming that it's on the way. All these people been claiming it's on the way for so long. I've been saying from the announcement of this Iceman album that he had to wait. Everybody wanted him to come out with this album soon as he announced it. I said he had to wait 6 months. It seems that he listened, right? Or it's a coincidence. I said this, he had to wait 6 months, about, let's see, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, so I think before January, about December, I was saying this or so. I was saying he has to wait like 6 months before he drops the album. Now he's dropping. I said it, I have the episodes earlier, and it was about 6 months ago, and now he's about to drop it in May. So I said it. People don't want to give me the recognition for guessing the right, but I'm letting you know it's the Down to Earth Network. I said six. He needs 6 months, and it's really 6 months from when it was really announced. Everyone thought that he was gonna come out with this album earlier, even at least 2 months ago. People thought he was coming out with this album 2 months ago, but nah, they thought wrong. Didn't come out with the album. And now he has all these collaborations in his resume before he drops this album. And he's dropping a preview, which will be the Iceman episode 4, I'm guessing. It's all going to be going down in Toronto. That's what he's gonna do. The playoffs are in Toronto. Remember, the Raptors are playing, so he's gonna make an appearance guaranteed tomorrow, right? Tomorrow he's gonna make an appearance. The other game, game two, I think is gonna be, if tomorrow's the game in Toronto with the Raptors, that is Wednesday. So the other game might be Saturday. So Saturday is the 26th. Possibly the video might drop Saturday. That's what I think. Possibly the video might drop Saturday or Sunday, somewhere around that timeline, because the Raptors, remember, Drake's an ambassador for the Raptors. So Drake goes to the games all the time. The other day, the last game, they had seats in the Iceman promo. They had the Iceman promo in the seats. He's been doing the stuff in the city, City Hall, and now downtown with the ice blocks and stuff like that. So that is showing you that he's in Toronto. So now this is what I'm saying. The man's in the city. He's clearly showing you he's back home, right? And everybody's talking about Drake all around the world, all these media, platforms. Now he's coming out with his album. Top is featured on Iceman. Top five, that's big. That means he's putting on for the city, man. If he got top five in there, I gotta give Drake some respect, man. Press in there too. Tell me if that's true. If that is true, if he puts them on, that is to me him in a way, and people might not say laugh. That's him passing the torch, right? This is him saying these are the guys who I respect or who I've been around, and for him to put them on this anticipated album, he's finally saying, yes, I got to get the people from my city, not just OVO. By putting pressure on that, that helps pressure a lot. That means he could go on tour. Putting five on that, that's the same thing, but then that's controversy, because if top five is on that album and Pressa, both those camps, they don't like each other, or they claim they don't like each other anymore. So I don't know if they'll make up. Salute Jonathan Thompson. So what's gonna happen? Like, will he put? You know who you should put on the Iceman album if it was a last thing to do from Toronto, right? Since you're saying Pressa and them, and he's been in Toronto for a while, it'll be good if he put Casper TNG on there, since he's the one who's been listening to his song. That would be a big thing. Or if Casper TNG gets a feature, I don't know, with he got Drake on his album or something like that. I think that would be something. But the Iceman album, Casper definitely on there. That would be good. That would be a good look for the city. I hope he kind of done it like GNX, how Kendrick done it. That's why people were kind of, talking, because Kendrick put on for his city. Now, we know Drake got OVO, but if he does that, what we're talking about, like if Pressa's really on there, because they said that the National Treasure song that Pressa was on was leaked. Didn't they say that? So it's way more people we wouldn't think of. It would be big. I hope it goes like what you're saying, old man John Crow. I hope the Iceman drops a lot of Toronto people, like it's representing Toronto, Canada, right? Like Pressa's on there, Casper's on there, top five, even if you don't like top five is on there, and some other people. He does that, that helps people when they go on tour. When he goes on tour, Pressa will be on tour with him. If Pressa's, he should have Pressa at least on two tracks. That would be good. Put Pressa on two tracks, right? If either way, that means Pressa's going to be on tour with Drake. Wherever Drake is in America, he will be there. They're prepping for that, man. They're prepping for that. It's team, the OVO and the Wasas. They're planning for that. I'll tell you that right now. Right now, they're planning for that because they're already going on the road. These guys go to America. They go to Dubai the other day. This is Pressa them, right? And his brother, Bundog. These guys don't stay in Toronto. They travel places. So Drake, when Drake drops the Iceman, and if they're on there, they're going on tour with Drake. That's big. That's big. I think this would actually help the scene. I think he's trying to make this help the scene, Iceman. I think he's this is like a anthem theme album what Drake is dropping. Honestly, now I'm looking into it. He's trying to say, yeah, Iceman, and people are looking at Marvel comics, the character. People are looking on other characters, like But I think this is a tribute to this to where he's from. It's like a real tribute to Toronto. That's why he started his streaming series in wasn't it in Toronto? I swear, yes. And then now he's ending it with himself in Toronto. But my thing is this now, like, yes, he's having this Toronto theme, and it's showing all the video of the ice blocks of people trying to break it. That's going viral right now all over the world. I'm seeing it on American platforms everywhere. So this is what you could do, Drake. It don't have to be me. It don't have to be whoever. You need to go link with your own local platform, content platform. What supposed to represent the culture? It could be uh, who would it be now? I'm not talking about ET Canada. I'm talking about some platform from Toronto. Sit down with them like you sit down with all these other people in America, and you know get down to earth either with us or somebody else. It would be a good look. It would help other people from around the world really know where you're from. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't, a lot of them have misconceptions. There's people who talk about you every day like they know you the most. Even I talk about you. I don't know you, but I know more than a lot of these other people in America. And there's other content makers like that from your own city. Since you're in your own city, and this is a theme what you're doing, you got to touch down with the culture where you say you started from the bottom. Now let's see you tap in with somebody. I'm not talking about what that guy from Montreal, right? Or you bring a content maker from America like academics and talk to him. Talking about a platform from the city, big or small. Time for you to tap in, Aubrey, Drake, Graham. Tap in, right? So because right now Toronto's going viral. He knows what he's doing. That whole ice block stuff is on every platform, people. It's everywhere. So it's working. His rollout is working better than anybody's. Haven't seen no rollout like this in ever. You got the ice blocks downtown Toronto. Everybody's going around them. It's making people talk about it. It's all over the net. That's promotion for his album. No future features. Yeah, it will be good if he has mostly Canadian features. It would be something if he had mostly, and he doesn't need to get American features. He could get England. He got what his name, Central C, right? Is that his name? From the UK. He could get Burner Bands from Africa. All those artists are international. And then he could go back to his pile of OVO people, put a couple of them on there, put Press on there. I don't know if Top Five's on there. That would be big. I can't confirm that if Top Five's on there. I haven't seen Top Five with any music in a while. And he's controversial. I swear he became a streamer. I didn't even see him doing music anymore. I mean, future American guy from Atlanta. I don't see Top Five doing any music. I don't know if it's true, but I seen Boy Wonder co-sign what's his name, Northside Benji. So I could see that's the guy. If you see Boy Wonder doing production for that guy, and that guy's been rising silently but big. I see Northside Benji working with Drake. That's what I see. I see Northside Benji and probably Casper TNG should be one, working with Drake. Those are the two guys, I should say, besides Pressa, the two guys that have emerged from Toronto to make the next step like Drake. Those two guys, hopefully, it doesn't screw up this. Hopefully, this stays because it's those two guys. That's why you got Drake listening to the Market song, right? Asking the Market song by Casper TNG, and The other guy, I forgot his name, 100 Band Plan, I think. And after then, that's why you see Boy Wonder with what's Northside Benji. The reason you see them two because those two are friends. Remember, Boy Wonder and Drake, good, tight, OVO. So if he finds interest in this guy, right, and then Drake is finding interest in Casper T and G song, these are the next two guys to blow up. They're the future. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if a Northside Benji is on a Drake Iceman. That would be good. That would be huge if you got Northside Benji on his album, Press on the album, and a couple other guys he's been cool with for a couple years, and they're not from the OVO and they're from Toronto. That would be good. That would be a big thing, people. And I hope that's how Drake is thinking for this Iceman drop. But telling you, I feel it's going to be May near FIFA times. People, bring up the likes if you can. Please subscribe. All that good stuff. Support the platform. Yeah, I think it's going to be a spring, if you want to call it a spring release. That would be May, right? I was pushing it all to June, at least to June before. But it looks like the anticipation, a lot of people cannot wait, but it's going to stretch because they're saying he got the release date at the bottom of the ice blocks. They're saying that's where the clue is. Everybody's waiting. Where we want to know. So it's gonna take the final day to melt is gonna be probably Friday. They probably gave it that timeline, the final day to melt, because it's still big, pretty big, right? So today, right, is Tuesday. Wednesday, it won't be fully melted until like near like Thursday, right? Maybe Thursday evening. So it's going into the weekend. It makes sense. So he's gonna put the release date then, and that's like the 26th. And he's not gonna release it then. He's gonna release it near the beginning of next month. May, like I was saying. But people, a lot of content makers out there, people are doing their predictions. I done my prediction a long time. It's near the warm weather, near summertime, going towards FIFA soccer time, right? Because the world will be looking here too, right? In the six in Toronto, there will be soccer games going on. Drake, like I was saying before, the whole time when he had the beef with Kendrick, and Kendrick done the Super Bowl, what came online is Drake possibly performing at FIFA. So the perfect thing is to perform at FIFA, the new album, to the world. So if Drake, that's what Drake's gonna do. Drake's probably gonna perform at FIFA in Toronto. That's gonna blow everything out of the water, even the Super Bowl. It's gonna blow that. Like it or not, soccer's bigger than football. Soccer, I'm talking about European soccer all around the world, bigger than the football. He's going to be performing there. Drake has interest in soccer. I think he has investments in soccer. So that's why I said May. All these other content makers, they don't want to admit it. They're going to jump on the bandwagon and say, yeah, I said that his album's going to come out in the summertime. Bullshit, bull crap. Most of you were saying this 4 months ago. His album's coming out. No, I said he had to wait 6 months and then drop it basically near the summertime. I've been saying that a long time ago. But guess what? You know what? I guess I'm an OG, and not everybody's going to listen to me. But much respect. If What's the Dirt says it, much respect to him. Everybody's gonna believe it now. You get what I mean? I'm just being honest, right? Everybody's gonna believe it now. Yes, you wait. You gotta come in here, knock you out, man. They gotta knock you out. You have no power on here, Yesha, whatever your name is. But people, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, like I said, tomorrow is my birthday. On Earth Day, for sure, I'll be having some long streams. Any topic, what you want to talk about, you could leave it in the chat, or you want me to talk about, you could leave it in the chat. But right now, like I'm saying, I've seen people like what last night online going viral, playing around those ice blocks downtown Toronto, playing around it, trying to climb it, right? Taking pictures on it, uh, have got hatchets hatching away at the ice. I always thought, what happens if you hatch away at the ice so much that a hole actually breaks, like something breaks open and someone drops through it? They're dead. They would die. That would be a big emergency. Like imagine you go on top of it, you start hatching away like you want to break it, and then you fall through some of it. That would be hard for them to rescue a person. That's like you're gonna drown. I'm surprised they made people even get close to it to even climb it. I'm surprised they got people to actually climb that thing, that it was actually safe. Right? It's fine. No, the police closed it. They closed it because if anybody slips, I don't know if Drake or anybody, they could get sued. Yeah, the police closed it because maybe something happened. I seen it, man. It wasn't safe, like it or not. I seen it. It's at your own risk. If that shit's slippery and you drop, oh Lee, I don't even want to say what could happen. That's why the police closed it off. The police closed it off because of that. No one can't go and climb that now. I seen a guy almost look like he was gonna flip. You could damage yourself, man, if you don't know what you're doing. You gotta be, you gotta be fit to do that. It went great, but they closed it down now. They closed it down. No more. No more climbing. Everybody, who's gonna know when the album's coming out now? Did they reopen it? So far, it looks like they closed it down. They closed it down. The Iceman. The Iceman release, like I'm saying, I believe it's going to be in May. May, going towards the FIFA soccer time. And like I said, Drake's probably going to release this video. The earliest I'm saying is Friday, Saturday. He's going to release this new video. Don't know which song it is, but he's going to release this new video. And it's the theme for the Iceman album. You need a video to make things sell, and he's smart. He's probably dropping the video before the album. Drops the video before the album, it gets a lot of attention. A lot of people start, wanting. A lot of people getting hungry for new music. Like I'm saying, there's been 3 albums that dropped recently. I don't think he wanted to be mixed up with Kanye's album, right? Remember, Kanye came out not too long ago, so he didn't want to drop around his time. Snoop Dogg dropped an album just recently. I don't think it's doing too good, but he dropped an album recently. Not saying it ain't good, but I don't see that it's doing that good. J. Cole dropped the album early in April, I think. So Drake seen J. Cole drop an album, Kanye dropped an album, and he's saying, yo, I'm not gonna drop it then. Everybody thought he was dropping it in April, early April. They thought Iceman was gonna drop. People thought the album was gonna drop in March. I was saying a long time ago that he ain't gonna drop the album. Aiden Ross and more on the way to Toronto. See? You see that? Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Yo, Oman Jankro, I want to know your opinion like this. Okay, they're big. Aiden Ross and more on the way, right? So these guys are coming to cover, and I've been saying it. Drake is gonna would do media with people who are not even from his own city, right? And he won't do nothing with his own people. And to the Americans who don't know that, that's facts. So you got Aiden Ross, right? You got even what's his name, Neon was here the other day, right? But he's doing all types of different stuff. But the point is, look, he said Aiden Ross is coming and more to Toronto. So Drake is gonna be going on streams with these guys. He's gonna keep pushing them, helping them, but he won't. Y'all invited to do though? No, not invited, man. We're not invited. I don't even think the other guys are invited. You know who I'm talking about? Are they invited? The one of the main hip hop platforms in Toronto. Are they invited? Who's invited? Tell me. Oh my John Crow, because I know you watch. Who you think is invited to if Drake does a stream, the next stream? Who should he be inviting? That would be good. That would be good. I didn't get an invite yet, man. I never got an invite yet. I don't have Drake's number like some people. We don't have Drake's number. No relationship like that. Nothing like that. So we might know certain people who know him. We know certain people who probably know Drake, but which platform in Toronto you think Drake will invite? That's a big question I'm putting out there. When will it start? I'm not talking about ET or any corporate platform. Which platform will Drake go on first? You know who? Okay, I'm gonna put out some podcasts. Could I name some of them? Who I feel? Well, one of them. Maybe I won't name any of them. I would want you to name them, old man John Crow. Name which podcasts from Toronto will you think Drake will go on first, or a platform like that? Let me know in the chat. Which one do you think he will go on? Because I think he goes by relationships. He goes by who he knows, right? All of them? No. That would be big if he done that. I'll be surprised if he done that. That would be a big campaign for him. I'd give him big respect if he done that because that'll build the infrastructure that would make our media overshadow even some Americans' platforms. He could do that. He has the power to do that because that means if he goes on any Canadian, just say podcast, right? It's gonna make all the American media watch that podcast. They have to. They're forced to see who those people are. If he done that, he's making that's building infrastructure. So now all those podcasts or content makers, Americans are gonna look at, right? And whoever comes off of that platform is gonna get more attention. The algorithm will grow. It's gonna be straight up. I'll be straight up. If we got his interview, Drake's interview, shit, in the next, what, just say we had that interview. I was lucky enough to get a Drake interview. Within a week, we're going to have almost 100,000 subscribers. Within a week, we'll have 100,000 subscribers. Those videos or interview, even if it's 20 minutes, would be in the millions of views. That would change anybody's platform in America too, but especially if he does it here first because he hasn't been on a media campaign. He's just been doing his streams with Aiden Ross. That's not what I'm talking about. Going on a hip hop like they always criticize Drake, going on a hip hop platform. So who do you got, oh man, John Crow? Just put it in the chat, man. The list, man. Don't be shy. Who should he go on? Like just an idea. Who? I'll read it out. What you're saying. Who should he go on besides us? Who should he go on? I don't know if he's ready for questions from us. You get what I mean? Because we don't have no relationships, no favoritism, no nothing. Underground Nation. You know what? I'll be honest, respect Underground Nation. I respect Underground Nation, but he's still new and he hasn't really done a lot of interviews with artists. I like respect him, but I want to see people who interviewed actually people who's been in the industry in Toronto. You get what I mean? Who else? Like some people who's been around because I haven't seen him. Respect to him, he's more like covers the news and events out there. I haven't seen him interview anyone big who's or somebody who's a legend. So who else? He'll be good. That'll be good. Who else you got? GTV? Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. I know Gutsy and Vegas would swing a lot of good questions to him. That would blow up no matter, even if it's Underground Nation. Okay, Underground Nation, we love hip hop, all of us. If he was to do a media run, it doesn't have to be the first. He goes on all of them, all of us. That's going to help all of us grow 100%. I know what I'm saying is 100%, right? It's going to make everybody grow. If he was to do a campaign like that, he doesn't have to go on one platform. These guys, when they do their media campaign, they go on like 10 platforms. So if he was to do that, what you're saying, and even go to the corporates like City TV and all of them. If he went on GTV, We Love Hip Hop, Down to Earth Podcasts, Underground Nation, and I'm not talking about going on Six Buzz. I'm not talking about that hot thing, what I've seen these other people go on and not really get as much views as certain other platforms in the city. Um, talking about these ones I just mentioned, right? So if he was to do that, and even someone like even Tory Lanez too himself, who's locked up in prison, him himself was to go on any local Toronto platform and interview or speak, like Tory too, the same thing. It's not just Drake, even the Weeknd. The Weeknd is one of the biggest artists in the world. I'm talking to him too. Someone like The Weeknd, right? But now I'm talking to Drake because he's the biggest Toronto ambassador, right? Everybody's talking about him. So if he was to go on any Canadian urban media platform, because that's who's talking about him the most, it would help. And all these other platforms in America that's talking about him would be tapping in to see, yo, he's seen what Drake said on this platform, he's seen what Drake said on that platform. He's in the city all the time. This man is going to City Hall. This man is going to basketball games. He's going to places to eat. But the only thing he doesn't do, and he goes to the clubs, the only thing he doesn't do is check in with someone who's from the culture of Toronto and do an interview. And I'm not talking about T Rex's friend either. Let's take that out. We're not talking about no T Rex, part of whatever corporation. We're not talking about anybody who's been working for a corporation. We're talking ground roots. None of those. Grassroots. Started from the bottom. So the ones you mentioned, yeah. Now the question would be is if you don't have all these views, why would he come to help you? Because it's like he's helping you. You're not helping him, but he does help people. That's the thing. It's okay when he goes on Aiden Ross's platform. He's helping him. It's okay when he goes on that guy from Montreal. I forgot GQ, whatever. You're helping him too. It's okay when he's talking to academics behind the scenes. He's helping academics. But who is he helping from his own city? I'm not talking OVO either, all his friends. I'm not talking about Pressa because Pressa's basically with him, right? I'm talking about the one somebody else you never ever seen. Well, she kind of done it with that girl rapper, Linus Kerr, right? I'm saying right now, maybe he's ducking it. Maybe he doesn't like the people really, a lot of people from his own city. But so far, a lot of these platforms that's been talking about Drake for years, some kissing his ass sometimes for years, that he hasn't given nobody any lip service to even say, yo, I'm in Toronto. Yo, where you at? Let me go to your studio. 20 minutes. I'll sit down with you. Ask some questions. You're from my city. Any platform that he gave that to in the city would be that would change. It would be even bigger. And then they could even help the people like the artists in the city. But that ain't happening, right? So now we just, like I'm saying, I'm waiting for this he's doing this rollout now. So this rollout, I'm thinking this whole Iceman album is a theme to help his city. It's a theme to help Toronto. This is a Toronto anthem type of album. I'm hearing, I don't know if it's facts, Old Man John Crow was saying that he got some Toronto guys on there. It would be good if he has Pressa on there. I'm hearing that track got leaked, National Treasure. It'll be good if he has some more artists. I don't know if Top 5 will be on there. That could just be talk because Top 5 is popular. Everybody knows who Top 5 is, even in America. So that's only people will know to probably mention. But right now, we shall see what's going to be happening. We shall see. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. What you saying, people? Waiting for the Iceman album. Waiting. He got people waiting. Perfect promo. Downtown, right after the video is basically finished with that scene. Leave it there, saying that that's when the release date is in the ice. Rip for you, brother. Much respect, man. I'm gonna be blazing up later too, man. 428 finish for me. Tomorrow's my birthday. You know how I'll be doing tomorrow for sure. But right now, Like I said, I believe the album was a summer album. This album was meant to be for like the summer season, the clubs, for to take it all over. Because once he has those bangers for the clubs, you ain't beating Drake. Everything will be forgotten. Yeah, man. Much respect, Oliver Tree. Yeah, taking that hit on the bong, eh? I haven't had that in a while, but yes. What do you guys think of Drake's new album and this promo? What he's been doing? What do you think about it? What do you think about this album? What he's put together with this rollout with Marvel, with DC, with McDonald's? I'm wondering if the McDonald's is going to be coming to America soon. I'm wondering if that they're going to take on that campaign, because the McDonald's promo was only in Canada. You only had that night sprite, or that after meal is called the after meal, right? A poutine, a night sprite. It was like what, blue and some type of, I don't know if chicken McNuggets or some stuff, but it was only in Canada for a limited time, I guess. So let's see if they get it in America. Smart way to get people. Idiots came outside with SARS. It's true. You're right. You're right. Big adults, D2E, came outside with SARS. People are crazy, man. To cut up the ice. Think of it. So people are still there? I think so. They want to see the album, the release. Imagine my brothers in the chat, they say to cut up the ice. These people are kind of crazy, man. They're extreme. Like, yes, you like Drake, but why are you gonna go to that, get that drastic, man? Like, you could like someone's music, but yo, it's dangerous. Someone could have dropped and cracked their neck, you know. Just think of that. I think of that. It was slippery. You could have climbed all the way and dropped. Then what? That's why the police locked it off. The police locked it off because of a law. They could get lawsuit or the property. Whoever property that is, they said, yo, let's lock this up. Gotta lock it up. They don't even want to get in trouble. Fandom is great, fam. Not if somebody gets hurt, man. Not if somebody gets hurt. I'm seeing that they locked it off. People bring up the likes if you can. Please subscribe, right? So what are you saying? They put a sign there, yeah? They put a sign there. I seen people there into midnight, man. I seen people there all the way until midnight saying they're not responsible. Oh, so people went at their own risk. That's crazy, yo. Saying they're not responsible, of course. So then now the police recently, I think after last night, they locked it off. Because someone can slip, and if you slip, you damage yourself, man. I seen people going all the way, they went all the way to the top. They went all the way to the top. Did you see that? Going to the top, cutting with hatchets. Now I was saying, what happened if you cut, so you cut a certain way that you broke the ice and you fell through? That shit could close right back up. If you're at the top, awesome start to the summer. For him, for his promo, that's Drake's promo, man. That's Drake's promo. Cut here too. What? What do you say? What do you say? D to you and not responsive. Cutting. What are you saying? D to you? What you just told me, man? What are you saying? Idiots. Oh man, it's working for Drake though. It's working for Drake. But I'm saying, since he's doing all these campaigns and he's in the city, this shows he ain't going nowhere. He's basically staying here until the album comes out. Raptors are playing. The season is changing. He's just done a video. And unless he's going to America to do some business, I don't see him traveling nowhere. Trump. I mean, I was about to say Trump, Drake right now. All the gram. Yeah, it's all through. Besides Trump, the only other person right now is saying the algorithm is Drake. Drake he's good at taking over that. I have to give him it. He has a fighting chat like with that algorithm. He could fight it a little bit from Trump right now. You better not fight it too much. Don't want Trump to be getting angry right now. So yeah, right now the Iceman album, I think it's gonna be in May, near the going towards the summertime. And like I said, he's always in the city. Hopefully he taps in with a platform, right? D2E, I was saying earlier, man, that Drake could change the city, really build up the infrastructure. All he has to do is show more love. He shows love, but let's see you on a platform for the culture. In America, they've been making fun of you. I've been seeing it for the last 2 years and saying you're not part of the culture. You had Ebro, you have what is it? The man on Breakfast Club. You had all these guys from America in the content space. Joe Budden eating you up, disrespecting you. What I think, if you showed love to your own city, right? People would defend you. Even we would defend you, but you don't. They say it takes 2 weeks for blocks to melt. Oh, so that means they're not going to see the release of the album until 2 weeks. When does 2 weeks come? Doesn't it drop in May? Didn't I say May? Right? 2 weeks. What's today? Today's the 21st. So count 2 weeks. Isn't it May? Just there just to know, to get the date. Yeah, they're there just to get the date. May. We were saying that. So it will be May is the release date. Spring going to summer. Spring going to summertime. Right? Right before FIFA soccer. But all these content makers, and I hate to bring him up, but I have to bring up What's the Dirt. Not hate to bring him up, but respect to him. He was saying he was expecting it to come out earlier. He was expecting it to come out earlier. I've been here. I watch the people. I watch, man. People were saying earlier. Yeah, May 2nd is Saturday. That makes sense. That makes sense. May 2nd, and I think, when is Mother's Day? That's the 10th of May. Yes, that makes sense. May 2nd, I could see that. Saturday. May 1st would be the Friday, possibly, too. You never know if he's gonna start from the first, but Saturday would be something. May 2nd, or like, what's the 10th? Mother's Day. Maybe he might even drop it Mother's Day. Whenever the 10th drops, around that time. Either way, the Iceman is coming out in warm season. People were saying 3 months ago it was coming out. Drake trolls. Yes, he knows the game. He knows the game. You gotta do that now. He's gonna probably go on someone's post soon. If somebody's talking about him, he's probably gonna be going on someone's post. But yo, I'm saying he's in the city. This is to show you. Idiots just roll through for the date. Yeah, they roll through the date. I'm saying he's in the city. All these people are going viral right now. I'm seeing on all the urban platforms, other corporations, about the Ice What's downtown Toronto, that it has the release date in there. So Drake is smart. He got people talking for the next 2 weeks and going to where this ice is to take pictures. He's smart. Should do a promo in the ice box or meat locker. Yeah, we shall see, man. We shall see. We shall see. But anyways, this episode was just to remind people my birthday is tomorrow. I will definitely be on live, right? So yeah, we're on all podcast platforms. You could check us out. Down to Earth Network on Spotify, Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. I'm just saying, man, the man's in the city and he's gonna be here for probably most of the summer. He'll go other places. He's going to go to America, right? He's going to America this summer. This is like his revenge tour, right? Against Kendrick Lamar and all the haters like LeBron James and all of them. And even Rick Ross. You hearing Rick Ross is coming out with the album. It's against Rick Ross too. So, coming soon, the Iceman. That's the episode. Or should sit on ice cubes. No, I'm saying he's in Toronto for a big percentage of time. I want to see what media platform, hip hop media or urban platform he's gonna go on. I'm hearing Aiden Ross is coming to Toronto, and some other streamers are coming to Toronto. So that's a big spit in the face to any platform from here in the city, that these guys come here and he's sitting down in Toronto with them and never went to sit down with anybody who's been talking about him and supporting him for years. That would be shit in the face. I mark that. Or he should get Ice Cube. Ice-T and D2 is a joke, yo. But anyways, I'm gonna be out. It's the Down to Earth Network with your host Sean Myrie. You all invited too, fam? You think so? We shall see. Wait. You say we're all invited? I'll see. That would go viral if we're invited. That would be something, right? We're not begging, but or asking, but we're just putting it out there. Let's see who he gets down with when he's in Toronto, which he is in Toronto right now. And as time goes, doing this promo for the Iceman and doing the live stream episode, Iceman 4. If he does episode 4, let's see in Toronto if he invites any Toronto content makers. Let's see, nobody but himself. Yes. Let's see. Okay, old man Jankro, I'm holding you to this. Let's see if he invites. Okay, if he's down there, I'm gonna call some names. We Love Hip Hop. Let's see if he invites We Love Hip Hop for his live stream. Let's see if he invites D Down to Earth Network for his live stream. Let's see if he invites Extra Gravy to his live stream. He knows Dude McFly. He knows that guy, Marlon Palmer. He's good friends with his friends from that show. What they got, those twins. I forgot their names, but let's see if he invites, like I said, We Love Hip Hop, Extra Gravy. Who else did I forget? Let's see. The people with the resume definitely will. He afraid? I think he's afraid of real questions, man. I think Drake would be afraid of me and my brother because we know more than the average guys in America who think they know about Drake. So let's see, man, because he's been ducking. He's been ducking, man. He's been ducking. The people in America could talk and say, yo, he's ducking them, but he hasn't even come on his own home floor yet. So let's see. Can't handle down to earth questions. You're right. It'll be different, man. You got Glasses Malone ripping him up every day. Glasses Malone is always constantly ripping up Drake, basically saying he's not part of the culture. Basically, man, every day this man has a campaign on Drake. What's his name? Glasses Malone, right? So, and there's other people too. There's a whole community of people, but we shall see. All is about what's going on nowadays, fake. We shall see. But this is the Down to Earth podcast, the Down to Earth Network. Drake Ice Man album coming soon, and let's see what else rollouts he's gonna do. Cause he already done the Marvel, he done the DC, he done the McDonald's. I forgot what else he has done, and I don't know. Imagine if he's behind Kanye West getting banned from performing certain places. I'm just saying that's conspiracy. That's conspiracy. That's conspiracy. Much respect, people. Kanye West can't perform certain places right now. He can't perform certain places, man, because of the anti-Semitic stuff, right? A whole bunch of mix-up is going on with Kanye right now. But Kanye was a big hater of Drake. Kanye is a big hater of Drake. Like it or not,